welcome back to me trying to refit and make this 42-foot plywood and epoxy catamaran sail again. I bought it for €2,000. It was rotting in an anchorage for 10 years and I want to get sailing this summer. Last week I found quite a bit of rot underneath this tow rail, and this week hopefully I can get it back on and maybe fettle my engines. We'll see. Hopefully we'll have some nice weather and some nice refittings. So I'm going to take the screws out of the blocks that I put in. I'm going to plane them down and sand them down, and I might need to do another round of filling, but we'll see. So the tow rail fits now pretty much. I had to route out an edge on a couple of the blocks just to make it fit because it wasn't quite straight. But it kind of fits, still need to drill it, but I really want to fill those holes which I left from gluing and screwing those blocks in. So I'm going to put some epoxy, a very slightly thickened epoxy, in the cake icing bags. Yeah, do all the rest of the filling with a thicker epoxy, and then I'll sand it down probably tomorrow and then paint it, and I can work on the tow rail while all that stuff's settling. It's always difficult to fully fill the hole, so you need to put the little piping thing kind of to the side so that the air can escape when you're putting it in. And I've got these little pieces of tape ready because eventually it's going to drip out. So yeah, just try and fill them as much as possible. Make sure all the air is out of there. You can sort of see air bubbles coming out, maybe on the camera, maybe not. But the filler's actually staying in quite well. I'll just make a thicker mix to fill this. You can tell if there's air in a hole because when you put it in, it bulges up because you have the pressure of the air pushing from the back. I don't know if I was just not paying attention, but I have 3 holes that still need filling, so I am just going to do another day of filling. But I did accidentally sand too far here. There's a little thing that I need to fill. This is not too clean. I can also raise the level of that a bit, and also this hardwood, I can't really be taking it down any further with the plane, but there's little grooves that I can fill as well. It's getting a bit hectic over there. So everything's really nice and smooth now, pretty happy with it. I'm glad I did the little bit of extra filling yesterday, but I'm going to dry fit with the help of my glamorous assistant. There you go. Where I've just sanded, and then I can work on finishing this plank up and then get everything fitting properly. Okay.
Here you'd have to chop off a little bit.
So I'm happy with it. It's stuck on really well with 3 screws. I'm going to mark out every screw hole that I'm going to make on the plank now. I need to do some shaping at the front because it's just one solid rectangle at the moment. So I'll just shape it down so it looks half decent. Unfortunately, these drill stops don't fit my 12mm drill. I have to use tape on my drill bit and just make sure I don't push the tape too far. Just be very precise. Now I need to pre-drill those dowel holes. 5.5mm for 5mm screws as a clearance hole. This is really scary work because you can't mess it up, but everything's going well so far. So I've messed this up, but it's only on the bottom, so I'll just cut it out. I should probably be using the planer for this, but I just don't want to chip it off. I don't fully understand the planer. I'm not at one with it yet. I've had really good results with this epoxy primer, and I'm going to put it on the inside of the tow rail or whatever you call it, and where I've filled in the new lashing blocks. But then when I put the rubbing strip on or whatever it's called, I'll use a big old load of Sikaflex, and then because both sides are painted, it should be a very smooth mating surface. I wish they made smaller portions of this just for touch-up jobs, so I'm going to have to measure it out. It's 4:1, I think. The weather took a bit of a turn and it's been raining the last 2 days. I really wish I would have got that tow rail on while the weather was so nice. If I didn't have to do that extra filling, it would have been on by now, but because it's just intermittently raining, I'll just leave it for now. And last week you guys told me that there's a gasket probably failed in this lower unit, so I'm going to take it off with the engine in situ. Hopefully I can find this gasket, and hopefully I have the gasket from the service kit that I got. I'll check it out. I was a little bit short-sighted because I thought that the gaskets that came in the overall service kit for the engine included the ones for the lower unit, but yeah, they're different and I should have just checked. Anyway, I've ordered some new ones online now and they should probably take, well, the last order took more than a week. I've only just got my cables and everything for the engines and I should have just ordered it then, but yeah, anyway, it's just bloody awful weather right now and hopefully it'll brighten up a little bit. Locate this screw. Thank you, Max.
Yep, pretty easy.
Oh, it looks so nice. So nice. Oh, I should have done the whole thing. Happy with it though. Looks strong, feels strong. All the screws really bit in well and I think it's good. All I need to do now is just fill the dowels in, but because it's Thursday and I need to edit this video for tomorrow, I'm not going to do it just yet, which is a shame. I'm going to have to waterproof it because the weather's not as good these days. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thanks to everyone who left a like, comment, and to people that have subscribed. A huge thanks to my PayPal one-offs, coffee givers, patrons, super thanks on YouTube, and everyone else. You guys are just ridiculously kind, so thank you so much. Next week, hopefully, good working engines and finishing off this tow rail, which I'm pretty happy with. It just needs a little bit of work, a little bit of sanding around the corners, but I think it's pretty good. Should be strong enough. Anyway, hopefully, let's hope the weather is good for next week. See you then.